In the time of Wei, Qin, and northern and southern dynasties, was popular to grind tea leaves and make them into tea cakes. The main processing method was steaming green to take out the grass flavor by steaming. It included steaming, drenching, pressing, grinding, baking, and many other procedures. After picking and sorting the leaves, people washed them several times to scrub off the dust and impurities. After being steamed in a hollowware, the leaves were drenched with cold water to cool. After that, the water should be pressed out, and leaves were put into certain containers for grinding. The ground leaves were made into the shape of cakes with holes in the middle of threads to string them together. These cakes were then put into the sealed room to bake and dry, after which cakes could be sealed up for keeping. When drinking the tea, the cakes were crumbled and shallot, ginger, orange, peel, and other condiments could be added. Lu Yu, the classic of tea, made stipulations as to drinking utensils, the choice of water, and elaborately introduced the drinking method of 3 boil, which is as follows. First, bake the tea cake on fire a little, where to get rid of the water in the cakes, and to render the tea cakes hard and crisp. Then grind the cakes into powder with specially made tools. What follows is to fry tea, for which an ancient cooking vessel called Ding, a huge pot with 3 posts, or fu, like a kettle, is used. Lu Yu thought that salt could add to the fresh flavor of tea, so he maintained that salt could be added when water just started boiling. When the water boils for the second time, scoop it out with a gourd ladle and stir the water with bamboo nippers to even the temperature. After fully stirring the water, drop tea powder into it and go on stirring. When froth appears, pour the ladle of water just now out of tea to cool and form more froth. It is at this moment that Ding or Fu can be removed from the fire and tea can be drunk. It is also stated in the book that the first bowl of tea would be the top class, the second and third bowls for tea of a little less good quality. After 5 bowls, it's worth to be drunk. If there are guests, 5 bowls are shared from 1 liter tea soup. If there are more guests, then need to boil another pot of water. After all, tea is not a drink that the more is the better. The amount of tea you drink has something to do with decorum as well as its taste. It can be said that it was after Lu Yu wrote the classic of tea that, under the leadership of scholars, people elevated the state of tea from eating, drinking, to appreciating. It has become a high-taste delight of life to appreciate tea, which gives people unworldly spiritual joy. On the other hand, it also showed that the state of plain tea and simple food could no longer meet someone's requirements. In developing and summarizing tea techniques opened a new field for them to seek a better and more refined lifestyle.